Damian Lewis for Prep Sports Nation here at the Champions Elite Summer Showcase, where teams from all around the country have converged right here into Kennesaw, Georgia, laying it all on the field. We've got girls softball from 14U all the way through 18U. We're going to catch up on some of the action and talk to some of the team from Champion to tell us more about the tournament. Damian Lewis, Prep Sports Nation, here with Stacy Tamborra of Champions. Champions is pretty big. I mean, it's all about Champions softball over the summer. Tell us more about the tournament.
So the tournament is an elite college showcase. So we'll have anywhere from 130 teams, 150 teams from about 14 different states. And so we start play. Well, the event starts on Wednesday with our camp. So we'll have about 100 athletes working with 16 to 20 different college coaches throughout the day. All skills. They do skill-specific things, and then in the afternoon we do scrimmage games, so the coaches get to work with them and see them in action. A new thing that we started this year was our top flight division, and so our top flight 14 and under teams got to do their own team camps with the coaches that started on Thursday, which was really cool. We had, I think of the top flight, I think we had 8 different teams that participated in that. Some people traveling couldn't make it, but it was great because they got to do a defensive session, an offensive session, and they got to have scrimmage games against other top flight teams with the coaches involved. It's just a great way for us to help connect the coaches with the travel coaches, start building those relationships, allowing the kids to work with the coaches. It's one of the things that we find that's so beneficial to our athletes is the opportunity to build relationally with these coaches, kind of see what their personalities are like, kind of build with them. They just become so much more comfortable. It's just a huge part of not just the recruiting process, but the desire and passion to play at the next level. So.
And so over the years, obviously, you've seen some great talent come through the tournament.
Of course, yeah.
When you see them excel at that next level, what is that feeling like for you, knowing like, hey, those are some young ladies that came right through Champions?
Yeah, well, I think a perfect example of that is our very own Kelly Barnhill from here in Marietta, Georgia. Yes. She went to Pope High School, and she trained at Champions since she was 9, and she played right here her entire career with various travel programs, ended up finishing up with the East Cobb Bullets and doing amazing. And, you got to watch her do some amazing things in the College World Series this year. Yes. So I think that's just a great example. And then there's a lot of athletes, and we've had tons of kids come through that we get to watch play in the College World Series. But she's just a great example because we got to have a lot of fun watching her.
Right. So for young ladies that maybe have never ventured into softball yet, but maybe the parents want to get them into it, what can they do through Champions to kind of get started?
I think one of the things that we have done recently is we partnered with a great company here called DBAT. And DBAT we have 5 different locations around Atlanta. And I think that's such a great way to get started because they've got camps, a lot of kind of rec level camps too. We have, beginner, intermediate, and then elite. Champions, as far as our main showcases, I mean, we deal with probably the top 3%, and with DBAT, we were able to reach all those different levels of kids, and so good introductory levels too. So that's what I would do. And then we have our camps that we do out at our parks because we really have a passion to build into the next generation with all the different rec organizations. So we go out there and we run summer camps, and we run all their training and do pitching sessions throughout the year and everything. So get really involved into a great rec program.
All right, so I know I got to get ready to let you go, Stacy, but talk about what Champions has coming up.
Well, we're super excited for our first annual Independence Day Showcase, which is June 30th through July 2nd. We're excited because as a first-year event, we always want to do things with excellence, and so we want to keep it small. All showcase games will be played at Lost Mountain Park, which is a 9-field complex. So all the coaches are in one place, all the teams are all in one place, and so we're really excited about that. And then in the fall, that is really our flagship showcase, and that's where we have teams from all over the country. That event will be sold out by August, and we're really excited. It's a really fun event, and so that's the first weekend in November. So we'd love to have some great teams from all over the country there.
Awesome.
We're excited.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to come out and support you guys.
We would love that. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, and I know
Awesome.
You got to get back to work. So, Damian Lewis with Coach Tim Trow of the Atlanta Vipers. Tim, how many years have the Vipers been able to participate in this tournament?
Atlanta Vipers have been participating in this tournament for about, I would say, going on 5 to 6 years now. We're a huge supporter in Stacy. Great job. Does an awesome job with her event. We love supporting her. She cares about the kids first. So that's why we're here.
And what's the earliest a young lady can get involved with the Viper organization?
10 years old.
10 years old?
Absolutely. Okay. And if they're younger than that, we'll be there to support them and do what we can do to help them out. But anytime, the Vipers can help out in any age level, that's what we want to do.
Damian Lewis, Prep Sports Nation, here with Jay Worley. Now, Jay, not only are you a coach of one of the travel teams participating in this tournament this weekend, but you're also with the Cherokee County Parks and Rec, who's hosting this event.
Yes, sir, that's correct. We've been a proud sponsor of this through the Park and Rec for a couple of years now. We're glad to be a part of it.
Okay, so what's that double feeling like for you, coaching and being able to support the event?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stress, but it's a lot of fun, a lot of reward at the end of the day to see these girls out here earning college scholarships, so we're glad to be a part of it.
When you're coaching these girls, as a travel coach, you only have them for those couple of months, but yet and still, how much influence, how important is it for you to just kind of get your influence on them for that next level?
Yeah, so part of our philosophy as a team, but as our club as well, is we feel it important. We use this term called total citizenship, that we try to instill life lessons through the game that we're teaching them that they can carry on through the classroom and through their careers and their families.
All right, good deal.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for taking the time. I know you really got a busy weekend,
man.
coaching
Gotta
and
get
just
back at it.
overseeing. So
Yep.
Thanks again. I appreciate it.
All right.
Damian Lewis, Prep Sports Nation. I'm here with Kinsley. Now, Kinsley, this tournament for you is special because you're a college player now for Georgia State, but you actually played through this tournament. What age did you start playing?
I think my first championship tournament was probably when I was 14.
Do you get a chance to kind of like throw some pointers at some of the girls
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you see them?
for sure. It's definitely a great experience, like giving back to the sport and seeing how it's transforming and becoming so popular. And I love talking to the girls just about recruiting and college ball, and it's really fun.
Do you find yourself kind of like, hey, you should consider the Panthers?
For sure, yeah. For sure.
Awesome. Well, I know you got to get back to work. Thank you for taking the time out, and good luck on the rest of your college career.
Thank you.
All right.